It's looking like Diddy and Puffy single-handedly destroyed hip-hop, and they benefiting more than anybody else in the rap game. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre celebrating 30 years of Doggy Style, backed by a live orchestra. What is there really to celebrate about some back shots? I don't know if this is a good look for the black community, man. We all recognize that Dr. Dre and Diddy are some pioneers in the music industry, but what did they put out that's so deserving of all of this praise? They started the East Coast West Coast beef. Plenty of people died behind that. Diddy said he was scared to respond to Tupac when he made Hit 'Em Up, and he told Biggie not to respond to Tupac because he was scared Biggie was gonna eat Tupac.
They asked me a question today about, Drake not responding, and I had to tell them, I respected it. Like, when we got hit with Hit 'Em Up, I had to make the call to Biggie, and I said, we're not going to respond. Somebody's going to get hurt if we respond. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but, I could understand that perspective because Tupac hit us with Hit 'Em Up, and that joint was cold. We would take your turntables, you played Hit 'Em Up. You know what I'm saying? That's how cold that thing hurt to this day. You know what I'm saying? And then when Jay-Z, I know Jay-Z and Nas, they friends, but that's you hear Ether coming out the joint, I still feel a way. I mean, I never felt the way with Hit 'Em Up. You know what I'm saying? I never felt a way with it because I really laughed at it, the way I was portrayed in the video. I saw the fun in it. I'm not going to play it at my birthday party.
Right, yeah. He don't want nobody to play Hit 'Em Up at his birthday party, but he don't mind crip walking with Snoop Dogg, though.
Sundays, baby. The Snoop Dogg edition. 100 not enough. Get 100. Get a bill. Snoop Dogg edition, nigga. The 70 style, boy. Hold on. Hold this. I got you. Go ahead. Lock out on this. Oh, he locked out on him like that? Oh, he locked. See, that's 70 locking right there. That's locking. That's called pop lock. That's lock.
People always said Diddy and Snoop Dogg's relationship was suspect, but a lot of other people said his relationship with Tupac was also suspect.
We went to the party with her. I mean, it was matter of fact, it was a set it off party. Jada Pinkett, Vivica Fox, all of them was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just, seemed like Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying? The vibes ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with a big old booty and shit. Nobody was gay no more. What the f is going on here? It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what Tupac, I guess he wanted to get up out of the Illuminati or something. But I seen it here. Matter of fact, MC Lyte pulled off with Tanisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? In her brand new 560, black one. Yeah, that's weird, dude.
It be a lot of freaky stuff going on in Hollywood. A lot of people still waiting for that Diddy versus Dr. Dre, but Snoop Dogg said it ain't happening regardless of what y'all waiting for.
JD, Puff Daddy, or Love and Dre. I mean, they're harassing me because I become the recap, the Triller recap king, and they blowing up my shit like, yo, JD and Puff, which battle you think could be the best one?
To me, if you're looking for a party, you're going to get a good party if you got JD and Puff, because they both got great music. They both represented a great era of music. They both, it seemed like they was competing when they was making records to me. You had Jagged Edge, you had 112, you had Escape, you had the girls that Puffy had. It wasn't like it was a mean competition. It just felt like they was making the best records because they was competing with each other. So it only makes sense for them two to get in the ring and do their thing because they represented what party was all about from New York to Atlanta.
I agree too. Dr. Dre Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre ain't gonna get in that
Puff.
ring. This ain't appealing to Dr. Dre. This don't move Dr. Dre. I'm just gonna be honest with you. This is the people's, like, you understand what I'm saying? And Dre ain't really gonna.
So you're saying we should just even get off that Dre Puff, because that's not happening. If Snoop Dogg
and certain people know that's not happening. To me, that's like a way out when you start saying his name. Like, come on, man.
Yo,
He ain't
Snoop,
gonna get in that
listen,
ring.
Snoop, this is what we call a Jopra moment on the show. When they hear they not supposed to hear.
Well, I'm friends with
Snoop
everybody,
Dogg
so it ain't
says
personal. It's
Dr.
business.
Dre's not into that. He wants to invent some new headphones, buy some new property in Maui or something. He not gonna get in the ring.
No, he got some other shit that we working on that's big. I can't say it, but it's gonna blow y'all mind when y'all hear about it. He ain't forgot where he came from. It's just that ain't appealing to him. You understand what I'm saying? That's not moving him.
Quiet down, bro.
It has to move him. Like, that doesn't move him to sit back and play his music. And then at the same time, as far as performing, that ain't if it ain't a hell of a production, cuz ain't getting that.
Well, it'll be a hell of a production. That's not.
I mean, we could fly Dr. Dre in over the mountain and all that.
But that ain't how he worked though. Like, like I'm trying to explain to y'all, like, he's a control perfectionist. So the only way this work is if it was his shit on his platform, on his time, on his. And I'm just being real, so that way we won't be having these false hopes and thinking that my nigga gonna get in there. The only way he's gonna get in there is if it's appealing to him and it's fun to him. And he calls Swiss and calls Timberland one day and be like, that shit is fun. I won't eat.
I hope Dr. Dre and Diddy never do a Versuz, because that ain't gonna do nothing but start the whole East Coast, West Coast beef again. People would rather see Diddy go up against Jermaine Dupri, but it's only one problem. Puffy ain't had a hit since like 1996.
Hey, yo, listen, JD, DJ Drama's on here. He said Atlanta wants you to play something.
If he don't, I'm on
Drop
that.
a record. Listen, Puff.
Yeah, and yo, if y'all don't make him drop a record, I'm not talking. I'm not.
Hey,
Listen,
listen, Puff. I love it. I love all your music. You're doing a great job out there. Keep rehearsing. When you want to sign that paperwork, let me know. Until then,
no, JD, you don't run shit. JD, you don't call no shots, man. You don't call no shots. Play a record, B.
keep rehearsing.
This is hip hop. This is hip hop. You ever seen somebody come try to battle somebody and they like on the corner, like you know like on 145th or something, and they step to somebody they want to battle. I want to wait till we get in the battle. The battle is now.
Listen.
Rock the bells on the
I'm in the
check-in.
studio right now, right? You a producer. Play something new.
JD, come on, man.
Play something
What you know
new.
about?
Listen, guys. JD, the whole Atlanta is on here begging you to play a record. The whole
JD, you ain't got no hits right now, JD. Stop.
We gonna battle.
Stop. You in there trying to make a hit. Hey, yo, JD, you in there trying to make a hit.
Birdman say,
Yo, this guy won't play. Hey, yo, Joe, how are you letting this happen?
is we done? Is we done or you
Bad
finished?
boy.
Diddy know good and well he ain't gonna win no battles, especially now that Biggie ain't here. But credit to Diddy and Jermaine Dupri, at least they produced their own songs. According to Suge Knight, Dr. Dre ain't produced none of that music he was claiming to produce.
What's so great about the series is this. The series gives us an opportunity. It's a classic moment. It's an opportunity to tell the truth, regardless of what it is. Even when it comes to, say you take Dash. Now, Dash run his mouth a lot of times, but that's neither here nor there. I still got love for everybody I was ever with, right? And he can't help himself. You know, Dash has mental health issues before. He's been in the hospital before. That's not putting him down. That's the past. But what's so great about Dash is that this guy I went to and said, we got to finish the album. He did everything on Doggy Style by himself. The whole album was done. He did everything. He produced it. So when it was time to come out, you know, the distributors was like, well, they wanted Andre to be on there. And Andre wanted to be on there. So Andre went to Daz. He said, look, Dre was like, well, look, man, let me say it's produced by me. And put my name on it. And you'll get paid, but let me be the one who produced it. So I told Daz, if that's something you want to do, I don't recommend it because you're the one who produced it, and then you're giving up your publishing and stuff. So Daz signed paperwork and said it was produced by Dre. So you can't turn around and say that guy didn't make a difference. He came in and clutched and finished that album, which turned out to be one of the biggest records around, and you will see the process of that in the series. Even when you mention Corrupt, in the series you'll see that Corrupt is probably the best artist for as a rapper, for his lyrics, than anybody still today. When this guy was around, Corrupt was, if somebody said they can freestyle, the first person was going to put up the bat is Corrupt. And I can tell people, hey, if you can be Corrupt, you pick your number. I don't care if I don't give a fuck if it's $1 million, you got a contract. If you can't be Corrupt, they might want to rough you up a little bit, but he never lost. So in the series, it's not just dealing with death row stuff. It's dealing with conscious stuff. It's dealing with business. It's dealing with college. You know, and the East Side raised me, but college made me. Just like Straight Outta Compton, Pac and Dre never was in the studio together. They weren't in the studio doing California Love. They hated each other. That's simple. Jay Flex is probably one of the best writers. There's a lot of great people who's on Death Row that they wouldn't always heard about all the time. Jay Flex probably was one of the best writers in the world. I can call Jay Flex and say, hey, write this song. He wrote Keep Your Heads Ringing. He wrote damn everything Andre spit. Jay Flex wrote. He wrote California Love. California Love was a whole song that came about after we was at the Social Wars. And Quick was going, California, know how to party. So we was like, all right. So when we did California Love, Jay Flex wrote the whole song. And Dre wanted it. But it'd be like 5 years before we put an album on here. Pac just came home. So what I ended up doing, I took this second verse out, left him on, and said, Pac, take this home and write to it. Pac said, man, I'm going to do something to it right now. And then I got Roger Trotman to come in and do all the California Love and all that type of stuff. So it's a process of making a classic, but people put time in to make a classic. But the most important part about it is it's not always about living in the past, but that's where we come from. But we still got to go from now into the future.
Yo, we don't even know if Dr. Dre really know how to play a keyboard. And he be in the studio with Busta Rhymes bragging about how much product he putting out. But I don't recall him putting out no new songs.
I got, yeah. 247 songs during the pandemic. And then we paused and did a whole album on Marsha Ambrosius.
Yeah, by the way, that shit is phenomenal.
That's nuts, so it was crazy. And then we came back, and what did we do after that?
This is the song that ended up on
I did the Grand Theft Auto. And now we're working on my nigga Snoop. And, you know, we're 2 days in right now. We got, what,
album done.
like 6 bangers.
We got like an album done already, 2 days.
Yeah. So,
but you ain't thinking about revisiting some songs yet?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna finish this shit and then
start busting rhymes.
See.
Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Is Dr. Dre a fraud? Do Diddy deserve the love he be getting? I don't recall him handing out no turkeys for Thanksgiving or nothing. They both sitting on $1 billion and they fans out here struggling, trying to figure out how they gonna pay the rent. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. I got so much love for y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and leave a comment in the comment section, man.